here for the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. In this third matchup of the evening session, features the Prodigy Prep School out of Orlando, Florida, against the homestanding Marshall County Marshalls here in Drafteville, Kentucky. This game, as I welcome in my broadcast partner, Coach Aaron Beth, features two dynamic scores, one on each side. That should be a nice back-and-forth contest between those two individuals especially.
It really should. Both of them are very athletic, not real big in size, but play much bigger than they are. Deep range, both of them can penetrate and get to the basket. And, you know, I hope it just doesn't turn into a one-on-one game with them and we get the other players involved. I think it can be a real exciting game. Got a great crowd again here tonight. Just super atmosphere for high school basketball.
The starting lineup's about to be introduced by Dennis Faust. The aforementioned players we were discussing, Julian Newman from Orlando, Florida, and Zion Harmon for Marshall County. Have had some pretty big games throughout their careers in point totals, and probably expecting more tonight. The starting lineup, first it is for Prodigy Prep. Richie Hines is the first one. Now Julian Newman mentioned, the 5'7" point guard that is a senior. So he comes out with the Gatorade Cup. Got to get that aqua first. It's next. It's number 3, Emmanuel Maldonado. Colby Rivera is the fourth one in their starting lineup. And last but not least, Mylan Harrison from Springfield, Massachusetts, a 6-foot guard who is also a senior. The Marshall County Marshalls, the home standing Marshalls, as the fans here come to their feet. A very nice crowd here in Drafteville, Kentucky. Tyler Stokes, someone we will say a lot of, who's had a very nice career already here in Marshall County. We'll talk about him in just a moment. Also mentioned Bryce Flatt, number 24, the 6'5" forward. Brady Miller, a 6-foot junior guard. Zion Harmon, who we've mentioned already. And last but not least, number 3, Tyler Bell, a 6'2" guard, who is also a senior. The Marshall County Marshalls, we mentioned Zion Harmon, but you also have Mr. Stokes, who has had a very nice career here at Marshall County, figures to be a big part of this 2019-2020 Marshall County Marshalls.
Definitely will be. I think he started the season off with a 33 point game. Very athletic, can step out and shoot the 3 and can get it done on the inside as well. All these players, Marshall's got a lot of ability to score this year. This is one of the rare games at Hoopfest where this first region team actually is going to have a size advantage over the prep school. So I think we'll see that come into play too. Marshall really just needs to buy in on the defensive end. They're going to score points, so if they can control the defensive end, I think it'll be a good night for them.
The tip is controlled by Prodigy Prep, and the one bringing it up is going to be Maldonado. A long 3 from Newman, and that's no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Zion Harmon will bring it up for the Marshalls as he is straight away. It goes on now the right wing to Miller. Miller hands it back off to Harmon, just in front of half court. We'll see him often double teamed tonight, I believe, as Harmon goes now right side to Powell. Powell back to Harmon. That's Harmon just in front of half court on the right-hand side of the floor. Gets a high screen from Stokes. Now receives that double team. As it goes to Stokes at the foul line. Now nearly lost it. Goes right side to Flatt. His baseline drive cut off. Kicks it in the corner. With it is Powell. Has it poked away. Gets it back. Now looks on the left-hand side. Goes to Miller. Swung to Flatt in the corner. Back to Harmon. As Harmon had it poked away. Double teamed again. He's just in front of half court. Gets it to Stokes. Stokes right side. Powell. His 3 is good.
Unbelievable patience by the Marshalls there. Last night they forced it a little bit, and that was a very good first possession for them.
Makes it 3-0 Marshall County. As Someone that knows no range is Julian Newman. He will shoot it from anywhere. He'll shoot it from right there and almost gets it. No good. It's going to be, though, an offensive foul on Prodigy Prep. So that's a pretty good start for Marshall County.
It really is. Good defensive possession. Great box up there by Flat. You're going to see a lot of these deep threes tonight, so there's going to be some long rebounds. You've got to have all 5 people boxing out on every possession.
So it is Zion Harmon to bring it up for Marshall County. He is guarded by Mylan Harrison from Springfield, Massachusetts. Goes into the corner to Brady Miller. As Miller now straight away to Flat. Flat on the left side to Powell. Powell receiving a double team. He loses it as it's taken away by Maldonado. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Prodigy Prep not very strong with the basketball here early on.
Settling for deep threes, making turnovers. Marshall's got to take care of the basketball a little bit better. They're chasing Zion. Other people are going to have to step up and make plays.
Stokes takes it towards the block. Forced his one up, but couldn't get it to go. It's going to be a rebound by Prodigy Prep. As Maldonado into the lane, to the basket, puts it up and in. It's 3-2.
Didn't settle that time. Got to the basket and got 2 points out of it.
Harmon takes it into the lane, stops. His fadeaway jumper is no good. Rebound is out of bounds over to Prodigy Prep. 3-2 lead. Marshall County on top, 5:54 in this opening quarter. A nice crowd here at the CFSB Center. Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Reed Connor Gymnasium. As right side, a 3 coming. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Who's it off of? I'm going to say off of Marshall County.
I think it was off Flat's face. He was boxing out, didn't have his hands up.
His smile on his face was priceless afterwards. A little bit of embarrassment on that one. As on the right wing, Maldonado. His long 3 is an air ball. He will not hear the end of that one. Maldonado heads the other way. 3-2 score. Both teams a little rusty right now.
Yeah, when they take tough shots like that, there's going to be a lot of difficult rebounds. It's not a whole lot of rhythm yet. Prodigy's in this zone or the box, chasing zone, and Marshall's having a hard time.
They are in the steal, and put up by Mylan Harrison gives Prodigy Prep a 4-3 lead. Zion Harmon to bring it back for Marshall County. As Zion just in front of half court. Guarded by Harrison. Goes into the corner. That's Miller. Back to Harmon. And then a little bit of a touch foul. Maybe on Prodigy Prep.
Probably going to have to let a few of those go, or it's going to be a long night.
We kind of watched that in the game previous to this one.
We did.
Had a little bit of a slow feel to it. It was extra physical. And great ball game to watch. Marshall County trailing by 1, 4-3. As Harmon, nice crossover dribble, feeds it down the post to Stokes. He turns, kicks it in the corner. That is to Miller. Now cross court, they feed it to Powell. His running jumper, no good. Rebound. It's controlled by Flat. And then it's a backcourt violation as he tried to get it to Brady Miller.
Yeah, great offensive rebound. Just unfortunate there. He was already hustling back on defense and didn't get established in the front court before he touched the basketball. Great hustle there.
4-3 score. Prodigy Prep on top here halfway through the first quarter. Long 3 left side by Maldonado, and he makes it. Maldonado from Orlando, Florida, connects on that triple. It's 7-3, 4:27 here in the first quarter. Zion Harmon goes now on the right side to Powell. Nice pass down low to Flat. They kick it opposite wing to Miller. Nice pass again to Flat in the paint. He now feeds it straight away to Stokes. He's going to have a contested 3. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 3, I think. Nope, 2.
I think his foot was on the line. It was close. Great ball movement by the Marshalls there, though. Inside out, moving it extremely well. Ended up getting to the free throw line.
Stokes in the grind session type games, you can't necessarily see as an advantage, but when he's playing in the first region, that body and that build creates a nice advantage for the Marshalls.
Yeah, he's about 6'5", 6'6". I think he had 4 or 5 dunks in his first game, so he can get off the floor. And with the ability to step out and make the 3, it makes it very hard to defend for another team's 4 or 5.
As he has one more free throw, no good. As that is a lane violation on Prodigy Prep, so there will be one more free throw. 7-3 our score. Prodigy Prep is on top. 4-12 in the first. Marshall, one of a couple first region teams, McCracken County. The other playing earlier today in a really good showing against Madisonville. That game going down to the wire. The Mustangs ranked 13th and Madisonville ranked 3rd. Marshall County also in the top rankings in the state, ranked 11th at the moment. A lot of great basketball here in Western Kentucky. It's a long three by Maldonado. It's good. He is showing some range.
He really is. He got to the basket with that first layup. Now made 2 threes in a row. He looks a lot younger than he is. I guess he's a junior. He looks like he's got a lot of growing to do still.
As Harmon's able to get to the rim and gets one to go. It's 10-6 now. Prodigy Prep up by 4. And Newman, a long three, no good. Rebound back to Prodigy Prep, put up and in.
That's where Marshall really has to buckle down, not give up that offensive rebound. You get him to take it from that deep, you got to come up with a rebound.
Harmon, a long three himself. Now takes it to the basket, puts it up no good, but he's fouled. Harmon has that look about him that he's ready to try to take this one himself for a little bit, as he kind of had that long three and then quickly took it to the rim before he drew the foul. Go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw no good.
He has such good strength and body control. Getting to the basket is, you know, he's going to have a feast this year in the first region against these opponents.
We'll have one more free throw. Slew of coaches on hand from the college ranks. Most notable, Bruce Pearl in the house, as well as Chris Mack, as I look over my right shoulder, sitting here tonight as well. Second free throw is good. 12-7. Prodigy Prep is on top. 3:20 here in this first quarter. As on the right-hand side with it, it's Cruz. Now straight away to Newman. Newman, he'll fire it, and it's no good. As it comes out to to Marshall County. Bryce Flat on the rebound. Newman yet to find the touch.
He's not afraid to shoot it, though.
He is not. Marshall County students letting him hear it. It's going to be Harmon going into the paint and draws one on Newman.
That's where the Zion's strength really comes into play. If you take care of the basketball and draw that foul through contact.
So Harmon to inbound. He goes to Flat in the corner. Now at the foul line to Stokes. Stokes creates, goes now left side into the corner to Nimmo. Back to Stokes. His layup, no good. Partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. On the other side, it is Maldonado. He's shown he can shoot it with range, so guarding him closely is Marshall County's driver. As that shot is good on the fadeaway three.
That was pretty good defense. I mean, a contested three, tough shot.
Zion quickly a three that
He does it so effortlessly.
I would love to be able to shoot like that.
Oh, I know.
15-10. Prodigy Prep is on top. 2:15 in this first quarter. Maldonado hands it off, gets it back. Now his step back three, that's short. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Bit of a heat check for him. And Zion Harmon now back into the front court. Harmon just in front of half court. No good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. Newman into the front court. Nice crossover dribble, and he's going to get a foul on the floor. As right before did a little push off.
Got away with one there.
So Prodigy will inbound, leading by 5, 15-10. A minute 50 here in the first quarter.
He's quick with the basketball.
For sure. A right side three coming from Rivera off, no good. Flat gets the board, hands it off to Harmon. Harmon dribbling on the left-hand side of the floor, just in front of us, directing traffic. Gets a high screen from Bryce Flat. He takes it, now kicks it. Nice pass to Stokes. Layup no good. As that's going to be Prodigy Prep coming out with it.
Great pass. Stokes has to be strong and finish that.
A nice up and under move by Newman. Couldn't quite finish it though. Now the Marshalls on the break. It's Harmon into the lane between 3 defenders. He is going to be called for offensive.
What?
Foul. He dug his shoulder and what he was doing. Man's just gonna have his
travel. Okay. I was going to say I didn't see any sort of offensive foul, but I couldn't see his leg. So
I wonder if he changed his mind walking over here, because I really thought he was going to call a foul, but he pointed the other direction. So I guess we shouldn't assume. But I've never seen a walking call like that. But hey,
sometimes you just get confused. That's right. So left side, it is Newman. Newman feeds it to Rivera. Now right side they go to Cruz. As Newman Showing off some handles, crossover dribble to the lane, and then throws it away. It's Harmon who comes back the other way for Marshall County. Zion in the lane, a little fadeaway spin move, no good. Out of bounds off Prodigy Prep. It will stay with Marshall County. Newman did everything well on the just kind of moves until the pass.
Didn't finish.
That's right. Nemo, a left side three, no good. Rebound. He is saved inbounds by Prodigy Prep. As on the break, it's Kelvin Cruz to the basket, kicks it right side. Is Rivera, his three is good.
Great pass, great unselfishness.
And a timeout here by Prodigy Prep. So 18-10, Prodigy Prep on top. Marshall County's trying to figure out a few things offensively. You have a lot of different viable resources for the Marshalls, but just trying to find the right rhythm, I think, right now for the Marshalls.
And they've made some good plays. Zion's really passing the ball well tonight. They've got to be ready to do some of those. He's going to draw attention, so they've got to be ready to run their heel for shots. They've got some people who do that. I think as the game goes on, they'll settle in and really find their rhythm. Prodigy's shooting a lot of threes. I think we're going to see that all night long. Marshall's got to really focus on one shot and done for Prodigy. They'll have offensive rebounds and multiple opportunities to score.
Emmanuel Maldonado having a great night so far. And
really has good rhythm. Getting to the rim on the first one, 2 or 3 threes. He's just long and lanky. You know, he's a good basketball build.
18-10, Prodigy Prep on top. Marshall County can wait for the last shot here late in the first quarter. As Nemo on the right-hand side of the floor now brings it towards the left-hand side of the floor as Powell kicks it into the corner. A left side three from Driver, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. 15 seconds here into the first quarter. It goes into the corner with it on a nice pass underneath, but taken away by Marshall County. Harmon with it, 5 seconds left. Harmon on the right-hand side of the floor. Look, and he's going to take the three in the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep, and that will do it for the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, Prodigy leads it 18-10. It's the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Back here for the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Prodigy Prep leads 18-10 over Marshall County. Alongside Coach Aaron Beth, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight, courtside at Reed Connor Gymnasium. As Nemo goes into the short corner to Tyler Powell. Back to Nemo. You cannot leave him open because he'll do that.
Yeah, he shot over 40% from 3 last year, and I think he's going to get a lot of open looks. He needs to move without the basketball and be ready to shoot the ball. That was good offense by Marshall right there.
And back the other way comes Prodigy Prep as Maldonado feeds it into the lane. Now back to Maldonado. Goes straight away to Rivera. Maldonado in front of the Marshall bench. Now back towards half court to Newman. As Newman behind the back dribble into the corner. A wide open three, rims out, no good. Marshall County with the board. 18-13, Prodigy Prep on top as Harmon in the lane, splits defenders. Nice pass to Stokes, layup no good. And a delayed foul, but a foul on Prodigy Prep, I believe it is. So that'll send Stokes to the line. That was a really nice pass by Harmon to set that up.
And that's what he has the ability to do. Obviously, we know he's an unbelievable scorer, but he can draw defense and make those passes. And Marshall will learn. You know, it's an adjustment. They didn't get to play with him last year. He had to sit out after the transfer. So it's going to take a few games for them to learn how, you know, they play together and be ready for passes like that.
So one more coming for Stokes. His second free throw rims in. It is 18-14. Prodigy Prep up by 4. Newman will bring it up for Prodigy. As driver keeps tabs on him. Now Newman angles towards the basket, cut off, hands it back out to Diaz into the corner. A three on the way. It's good. What a job by Maldonado. Just continues.
Beautiful shot. Down, ready to go. Great dribble penetration and kick, and he knocked it down. That's good offense.
As Harmon comes off a screen into the lane, running floater up, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. 21-14. Prodigy is on top. As Maldonado, nice up and under. Shot no good though. This time Harmon comes down with the board, looking to push it for the Marshals. As Harmon kicks it into the corner. It is going to be Powell. His three no good. Rebound out to Prep. Newman, left side. It's a three from Rivera, and it's good.
Marshall's got to have some offensive rebound, and they're watching one person shoot. Nobody's crashing the boards. You're not going to make every shot. You got to have at least 2 or 3 people crashing the boards, and you have your defensive balance.
Yes, they can.
But they've got to do a little better job of trying to get the second and third shots.
And a nice job by Prodigy too in transition. They're moving well and finding the open shooter, and right now they're making them from long distance.
They really are. If they continue to make shots like this, it's going to be a long night for Marshall. But this pace, I think if Marshall just settle down and take their time, make Prodigy play a little more defense instead of taking such quick shots, they'll wear out for the game's over.
So it's 24-14, the Prodigy Prep team on top. And a great crowd here at Reed Condor Gymnasium for this night session, the Saturday night session. It will have 2 more games after this and then pick up again noon tomorrow here at Reed Condor Gymnasium. Nimmo brings this across the timeline, feeds it to Harmon. Straight away, Harmon into the lane, hands it off, it's knocked away, and it's a turnover. As Harmon couldn't get to his intended recipient, Newman on the left-hand side for Prodigy. Baseball throw into the corner, three on the way, it's good. Another three, this time by Rivera.
I don't know what kind of percent they're shooting, but it's got to be pretty good from 3.
That's right. 27-14, Prodigy Preps open this one up a little bit. As Zion Harmon just in front of us. Some behind the back dribbling towards the center of the key now. Zion gives it to Powell, back to Harmon. Harmon, a high screen. He's going to take the left side three, and buries it.
Great job being patient, using the screen, getting the space, and knocking down the 3.
Newman on the other side goes up, can't get it to go. Then it's taken back by Prodigy Prep. As on the left-hand side it goes to Newman. His 3 is no good. He's still over. Now the rebound put back up and in by Palmer Smith.
We talked a little bit before the game what some of the keys were. Marshall County's defensive rebounding has got to be better than that. You can't give a team second and third shots.
Harmon, straightaway 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. Maldonado, some behind the back dribbling. Nice moves by Maldonado. Gets to the lane. Nice pass. Smith up and in, and it's 31-17. Prodigy Prep. Harmon brings it up the floor to Nimmo. Nimmo, nice baseline drive. Hands it off to Stokes. Stokes turns. Now the driver in the corner. It goes to Powell. His 3 is good.
Tyler Powell can shoot the basketball as well. Marshall's got good shooters. I think they'll find the rhythm and get back in this basketball game.
31-20, it is a full timeout. We'll keep it right here to talk about the action going on so far. Mentioned Jay Nimmo a few times for those that may not know him. Jay is a talented basketball player, but he excels in another sport that you know quite well.
He really does. He's an excellent golfer. He won the state individual championship this year in the state of Kentucky. He's committed to go to play at Mississippi State. Plays all over the country. Super kid in the classroom too. A multi-sport athlete. Just a great kid to be around. Tyler Powell's another one that is going to play college golf at Murray State. So, a lot of these kids do multiple sports. Tyler Stokes has been a multi-sport athlete, but took this year off from football just to focus on basketball. I think you can really tell in his game that was probably a good decision for him to have a chance to play college basketball.
It is Jay Nimmo is a just phenomenal golfer. You mentioned the others as well. Great multi-sport athletes here in Marshall County. It's a 31-20 Prodigy lead. This Prodigy really being carried by 2 players, Irvin Rivera and Emmanuel Maldonado.
Maldonado looks very impressive. I mean, doing it from 3, making the drive and pass, finishing at the rim. very exciting to watch. Newman hadn't really got on track yet, but I don't think he'll shy away from shooting.
That's exactly right. As Prodigy Prep up by 11, 31-20. The aforementioned Newman, a little running floater, no good. Rebound. It's going to be over the back, and right now, just Newman not able to find it at the moment.
It's tough. Marshall's doing a pretty good job staying in front, making him take tough shots, or he's back so far, he's forcing himself into taking tough shots. So those are not high percentage shots.
And so this will be a bonus situation as Bryce Flatt going to the foul line. Jamie Newman, the head coach for Prodigy Prep, just seeking an explanation on the over-the-back call that was called. Flatt, free throw attempt. It is short, rebound. Comes down to Prodigy Prep as Newman will bring it up, angling towards the left-hand side of the floor. Newman just great handles with the basketball. Thought about a step back three, instead dishes it off right side. A three on the wing is good, this time by Wilfred Diaz.
Prodigy's doing such a good job. Newman draws so much attention with his handle and with his quickness. Marshall kind of gets lulled to sleep. He makes a pass, they're knocking down the three.
As a pass in the corner goes to Flatt, his jumper is good.
Once again, Zion with the dribble penetration, and he just knows where people are. He has such good basketball ability and skill and knowledge. You know, it's a natural.
34-22, Prodigy Prep up by 12. As Newman to the basket, a little up and under shot. Instead, it goes to Smith. Smith kicks it out. That goes to Diaz in the corner now. It is a baseline runner by Maldonado. Nope, I'm sorry, Newman, no good. Harmon gets the board for Marshall County. Harmon stops straight away. He thought about a step back three. Goes in the short corner to Flatt. He angles towards the rim. No good on the shot. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. As Newman. They have gotten green look. Angles it up. Now attacks. Stops. Step back jumper. Is no good. Still 0 for on the game. Rebound goes to Prodigy Prep though.
Another offensive rebound by Prodigy Prep. Gives them an extra possession.
As on the right wing, it goes to Rivera. It's in, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover to Marshall County. The Marshalls feel like they just need a break to go their way and maybe can get some momentum going.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all Prodigy for the most part.
And I think Newman's forcing a little bit. You know, big crowd, big stage. He wants to do well, and he's a great basketball player, great handle. If he'd relax, I think the game would come to him a little bit more. Marshall's really got to buckle down on defense, and defense ends with rebounding. I know I'm emphasizing this a lot, but I'm going to keep doing that from a coaching perspective. You cannot give up second and third shots. 34-22 as Harmon gets it to Stokes. Foul line jumper, rims out, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. Maldonado straight away, thought about taking the three. It's going to be a moving screen though, as it was a rather blatant moving screen by Smith. Wasn't going to get by with that.
There's certain ways that you can get by with a moving screen. That was probably not one of them.
I don't even know if he was trying to set a moving screen, but he did a good job of it.
He did. He did. It's 34-22, Prodigy Prep on top. Marshall County with it, 2:20 here in the first half. With the basketball now across the timeline, Brady Miller in front of us goes now straight away to Driver. Back left side to Miller, and that's going to be a bump foul on Rivera, and Coach Newman did not like that one.
Fouls are 9-1.
That is a good point. I didn't notice that.
That may be what he's upset about.
Gotcha. Did not catch that one. That is it's not exactly balanced, I would say.
No, it's funny because we've seen these other games, you know, and they call a little bit different in different games. And I don't know if it's just how they get started.
One thing though that's not helping the Marshalls right now, free throw shoot.
They're not making their free throws though. They'd be a lot closer to this basketball game if they can knock those down.
Maldonado looking, goes right side to Newman. He's going to fire the three. It's way off, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County as Harmon just in front of the half-court stripe goes into the corner. A three on the way for the Marshalls. It's good. That might have been what they needed. As Caden Driver hits this back to a single-digit deficit, 34-25, Prodigy Prep. A step-back three from Maldonado, no good, as that will go over the backboard. He finally missed.
That's just a tough shot for anybody. You know, it was a 25-foot step back, and it looked good. I mean, it had a great chance of going in. Didn't really look that forced, but it's just a tough shot. Marshall has to do what they did the last possession. And when Zion draws that much attention, they've got to be able to knock down the open three, and that'll help him be a little more freed up also because they'll have to focus in on the other ones.
Double teamed. Harmon puts it up no good, but Stokes with the board. It's a 7-point deficit, 34-27. A minute 10 left here in the first half. As Newman showing off some handles, gets past his defender. It's going to be a little bit of a hand check on Marshall County's Brady Miller. Just the second team foul, so no foul shots coming. It will be Rivera inbounding into the backcourt to Newman. Newman behind the back dribble, between the legs a few times, takes it to the basket. What a move, but it's blocked by, looked to be out of bounds. I couldn't tell who it was. Was that Stokes?
Stokes or flat one. I couldn't see. I was blocked out.
Yeah, we were
it's
perfectly
right down
blocked
here on the floor.
Yeah. It's on Newman will inbound it. It goes on the right wing.
Marshall's cheering section liked it.
Yes, they did. As Newman, 45 seconds left, throws it away. The fans may be getting in Newman's ears a little bit.
They're definitely bothering him. They're getting into it. He's frustrated.
And a chance now for the Marshalls to cut it to 5 or even 4, which they would have to consider a major win if they can go in the halftime locker room by that deficit. Is Harmon trying to get it in down low, but he throws it away, and then it's thrown right back to Marshall County. Stokes to Harmon. Thought about the 3, instead brings it back out. Harmon double teamed. Now makes his way towards the foul line. His free throw line jumper, no good. Way off. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. 19 seconds left. On the right-hand side with it, it's Maldonado. His step back 3 is good. What a shot.
I was going to say, are they going to be smart enough to take the last second shot? But when you drain the 3, shoot away.
That's right, 37-27. It's Harmon to the basket. His little finger rolls up and in.
Great body control.
And then a baseball heave almost goes to end the half. As a halftime score, it's 37-29 the score. As both coaches heading off rather quickly.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go do an interview here real quick.
As, we'll see if we can get that here in just a moment. It was a good start for Marshall County. Prodigy Prep able to go on a late first quarter run and have a little bit of a lead. As now, we will probably wait until the return to do the halftime interview. So at the half, it is 37-29. Prodigy Prep on top. We'll take a little bit of a timeout and join you before the beginning of the third quarter in just a little bit.
Anytime you need somebody to come help, I'll be more than happy. I like doing this week.
Absolutely, I'll take it.
It's my favorite thing. I hate to lose. And second thing I love is just getting better at the game. You know, it's a real fun game to play, and you know, getting better is just a great thing to see. Like, progress for me is just always great to see.
This game of basketball, I love the competitiveness of it, and you know, the challenge I get from it, and I take it real serious because, you know, I love the game itself. I don't disrespect it. I respect it a lot, and I work hard at it.
I love basketball because I just been around it all my life. You know, all my parents played it, and I just inherited the love and passion for the game. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, like, and the competitiveness. Like, you can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere.
I just love basketball ever since I was a kid. My dad played it, and I'm trying to get it from my mom. One thing that inspired me is my family, my city. I do it for them.
The reason why I love basketball is because I'm a very competitive person. You know, that's why I store all my energy. When I'm on the court, I'm at peace. You know, and to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I'm just a really competitive person, and I think basketball is where I can put everything at. It's the place where I can put all of my energy and my anger. I mean, I wasn't really fortunate, you know, and you know, basketball is where all my abilities and my talents fall into place, and I just feel like that's what keeps me going. You know, that's what I work on. That's my craft, and that's it.
The grind session is a great circuit. Kind of reminds me a lot of AAU, playing against the best players, best talent, night in, night out, and it's something that I love to do because you know, playing against this type of talent, it only makes you better. You know, I don't want to, you know, come out here and just waste my time. play against some guys who can't play. If I'm gonna play, I want to play against the best.
The grind session is a good experience, and it's a lot of competition, and it's a good way for me and my teammates to get noticed. I'm just really trying to show who the best player is, who the best team is, and I'm trying to show that I'm the best player. So,
grind session is probably one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. I mean, anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable. I mean, for one, it lets you know where your game stand at. Going against these top dudes every night, you just got to bring your A game. You can't have no off day. You just got to go hard and just hold your ground every game.
The grind session has been a grind. It's a great tournament. It's a great idea. Whoever thought of it, and it's been tough, but I like it because it really challenges me. And our team has been a little bit setback. We've been short on a few games because we have a few injuries. But that's the beauty of it, because none of it is easy. None of the games are easy at all. We've been playing against the top guys in the whole American country and Canada. They've been playing against everybody in the U.S. here, and it's been crazy.
Oh yeah, the grind session is pretty competitive, to be honest. The last couple of games I played in the grind session has been pretty hard. I really had to play to my top game, and no rest, no breaks during the game. And I don't know, I just really like it. It's just really competitive. A lot of great players are in this tournament, and I just really enjoy playing against them.
Welcome to the grind. This is the grind session.
I will say though, it does drive me nuts.
But I wasn't going to coach against my seniors, right? So I'll let them keep on and we'll talk. Coach, how you doing? Aaron Beth, I was at Greg's last year. Coaching the girls. You doing all right? Good to see you. Doing real well. All right, Coach, we're here at halftime. Thought you had a good first half, making a lot of threes, getting up and down the floor. What do you feel like you need to do in the second half to keep this lead and push it out a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, we were really off that half, I thought, and stupid turnovers and not blocking out. We got to finish the possession. We got to finish the possession. We start blocking out, finish the possessions, we can run it up.
Yeah, I agree. Marshall has a lot of weapons. Obviously, Zion Harmon's a great player. What are you going to do to negate his ability here in the second half?
I think we've done a great job, with them so far. I think we held him to 11 right now, which is, is a good job. Some of the stuff he got, not finishing possession, not rebounding the ball after the miss. So I think we have to, once we finish possessions, we'll be good.
All right, good luck in the second half. Yeah. All right, we'll be back on in about 2 minutes. I don't ever say what I'm supposed to say. I'm sorry.
I know what it is. And I'll work for it, though. There's no worries.
I like doing interviews now, but
I'm not worried about that. Interviews can go one way or another.
Well, we'll be back here in a couple weeks. Here? I'm free now. I've coached for 24 years. We have 3 here, but I'm not coaching this year, so use me as much as 3 here, 1 in Graves and 1 in Okay.
Trying to get 1 in Jones.
I really need to do that Galloway motion that does like that. I love watching that on the guard. Yes. Him and Zion going at it. I need to interview him or not? Since we did? Okay.
Back here for the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. An 8-point lead for Prodigy Prep, but Coach Aaron Beth, this one a long way from over.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of basketball left to play. We'll see if Prodigy can keep up this pace and keep knocking down threes. If they do, it's going to be a tough half for Marshall, but I think they'll settle down and get fundamental and do it on the defensive end.
As Julian Newman comes into the front court, just shooting from the logo and buries it. That's his first.
A little different start this half for Newman. Deep three, great shot.
Yes, it was. 40-29 now. Prodigy Prep up by 11 as they pass underneath to Stokes. Nice pass to Flat. And almost about as much of a goaltend as anything, but Flat able to make it.
I guess they allowed him to hang onto the rim so he didn't get hurt, but I don't see that call ever not being called in regular first region play.
And so Maldonado, a step back three. That rim down, no good. Rebound comes down to Stokes, who outlets to Harmon. Zion into the lane, stops at the free throw line. A little fadeaway jumper's off right side, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. On the run, it's Harrison all the way to the basket. Off the glass, puts it in.
What
that was
shot.
Indeed, it didn't look like it had the angle off the glass, but it went in.
He gave it a little English there at the end to spin it off because he was actually headed out of bounds opposite from the basket, and great body control. Nice shot, nice finish.
That gives him an 11-point lead for Prodigy Prep. Harrison from Springfield, Massachusetts, a six foot, senior guard. As that free throw no good. Rebound comes down to Bryce Flat. Harmon to bring it up for Marshall County. He goes on the wing. As Powell gives it back to Harmon. There's going to be a little bit of a foul on Prodigy Prep. That goes to Mylan Harrison. His third. 6:56 here in the third. Prodigy Prep up by 11. As Flat gets the inbounds pass. Now goes to Stokes at the foul line and then picked off on the pass attempt As up the floor it goes to Maldonado. Kicks it into the corner. Right wing three on the way, no good. Rebound fought for by Prep, put up, and it's a jump ball. That will give it to Marshall County. Coach Newman, not a fan of that call.
No, he hasn't got a lot of calls tonight. I kind of feel his frustration. That was, great hustle, tough call.
Coaches tend to have that bond, I guess, when you see another coach not getting a call.
Especially when it goes the other way. If it goes your way, it's okay. But if it goes the other way, then there's something wrong with it.
Well, as Harmon on the right-hand side facing a double team. Goes to the left side now to Miller. As Miller, nice pass to Stokes, but it's poked away and taken away by Prodigy Prep. As a three on the right wing, or left wing by Maldonado is good. And here
shot
he goes.
is so pretty, but in transition, Marshall has to pick them up. They're scoring how? On threes and driving to the basket. There's no post play at all, so you've got to pick them up and contain dribble penetration, but that was just too easy.
As Harmon on the right-hand side goes in the corner. Three from Powell, rimmed out no good. Rebound by Stokes, puts it up and in.
That's a good job. Yeah, and that was a great play by Zion to see him. I was afraid he didn't see Tyler there in the corner. Tyler knocked that shot down. Stokes with the big offensive rebound.
Other side, a reverse layup up no good by Prodigy. Put back up no good, and you're starting to see Prodigy really hammer the backboard.
Yeah, battling on the boards. You get them to miss, but they get the offensive rebound. Now they're heading to the free throw line.
So a free throw, two free throws from Richie Hines, 6'4" forward, senior. Free throw, rimmed out.
A little flat, need a little more arch on it.
And checking in for Marshall County, Caden Driver, the 5'11" junior guard. One more free throw coming for Hines.
Stokes getting a little break here. He lost it a couple times in the middle. They want to get him the ball in the middle and make a play, but you can't turn it over. You got to be strong with it.
And that makes it a 13-point lead on the free throw as Harmon back the other way for Marshall County. Harmon on the right-hand side of the floor now goes straight away. They swing it on the left-hand side to Miller. And a foul down low is a nice job by Bryce Flatt. When he gets in that short corner, he's tough to defend as he can get to the rim pretty easily.
Took this forward.
That's big.
Yeah, Bryce has a quick first step, driving the baseline there. Good job drawing the foul in the fourth.
So 5:29 in the third. Mark that down. Harrison has to leave the game, and that's a 13-point lead for Prodigy. We'll see if the Marshalls can take advantage of his absence as Harmon has it in the corner. He's double teamed and in a lot of trouble, and he stepped on the in line. And so that will go back to Prodigy Prep. Stokes going to check in. Checking out is going to be for Marshall County, Brady Miller. Newman will bring it up. He had his first three of the game to start this second half. Shooting it from half court, essentially, and nothing but net. He wants to do it again. As Newman, nice crossover dribble, gets into the lane, a little floater up, no good. Rebound comes out. Prodigy another chance with it as the second chance opportunities piling. Straightaway three, Maldonado this time off no good. Another opportunity as this time Newman brings it out towards half court. Going to show off some more moves again. Nice, gets into the lane. What a move. Can't finish it though. Rebound again for Prodigy Prep. Fourth opportunity, the three is good.
I used to get so frustrated with my teams. I coached the girls over at Grace the last 5 years, and I'd use the scenario, hey, if we're playing one-on-one and you give me 50 possessions and I give you 10, even if I'm not as good as you, who's going to win? Because I get 40 more tries at the basket. Well, Prodigy's got 4 shots that trip down the floor. It's going to be a long night.
And so it's a 16-point lead, and now for Coach Birdsong and the Marshalls, just got to find a way to start chipping away, but
we saw it in our last game with Mayo and Briarcrest Christian. Mayo was up 17 there in the second half, and Briarcrest came back and won in overtime. So a lot of time to play. They can't panic. They're not going to get 16 in one possession. They just got to chip away at it, but they've got to play better defense, and the end of defense, once again, is rebounding the basketball. They've got to get tougher and hard-nosed. Just go back and do the little things right and fight.
As this is the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. It is a 16-point lead for Prodigy Prep. 4:46 left in this third quarter. Two more games going on tonight. Orangeville Prep and Prolific Prep next. As Is that game scheduled to start 10 minutes ago?
We're running a little bit behind.
Just a little
Have
bit.
been all day.
That's right. As Harmon will bring it up for Marshall County. 4:40 here in the third quarter. As Harmon directing traffic goes into the corner to Driver. Cross court now they feed it to Powell. As Powell works towards the left-hand side of the floor. Stokes works his way into the paint. Nice move, up and under, puts it in. What a
Great
move.
athletic move. When your 6'6" center can take the ball off the dribble like that and finish, a lot of versatility on this Marshall County team.
49-35, Marshall down 14. Maldonado off a screen, step back three, over Harmon is good.
He makes it look so easy.
Yes, he does. It is almost effortless, at least it's how it looks. 52-35 is Harmon. High dribble, goes into the lane, puts it in. Cuts the lead to 15, 52-37. 3:55 in the third. As Zion with 13, a hard screen. Zion goes down, he's able to get up though, as it's looks to be okay, I think. Yeah, he's good as he now moves towards the basketball. As Zion stops, his three is good. And that's what he can do. He starts to feel it.
He can put a lot of points up quick.
That's
He got hit pretty hard here on that screen, too.
16 points for Harmon. On the wing, now straight away to Newman, just in front of half court. Newman attacks up, no good, but draws a foul.
He's really had a tough time finishing at the rim. He's getting in there, but they're just not falling for him. Good job of drawing the foul that time.
5'7" guard. He is a senior, Julian Newman. He will have 2 foul shots. His first one is good.
You can tell he's put a lot of time and effort into working with the basketball. You don't have handles like that naturally. It takes a whole lot of time and practice and dedication to be able to handle the basketball like that.
His second free throw is good. 54-40. Prodigy Prep leads Marshall County. 3:13 here in the third quarter.
Harmon's had 5 straight points. Let's see if he tries to take this game over, because he's got the ability to do that.
Left side it goes to Powell. Baseline drive. Nice move. Puts it in.
Great job by Tyler Powell not settling for the 3 and getting to the basket. He's really grown a lot and got a lot stronger, and he's got the ability to go inside or out.
Left side 3 for Prodigy. No good. Rebound again up, no good. Rebound comes down to Harmon. He pushes it, and he loses it, but he is fouled. Coach Newman was not a fan of that one. There was some contact there.
Zion's just so strong that he can handle the basketball and a lot of pressure. You know, if he goes down, they assume it's probably a foul.
And so, Harmon back the other way. Coach Newman trying to plead to the officials. As Harmon, nice step back jumper contested. It's good.
Like he might have got fouled on that one too. What an unbelievable fadeaway with that much arch from about 16, 17 feet. Impressive.
10-point game, 54-44. Prodigy on top as Newman. Between the leg dribbling, now trying to get by his defender, not able to quite do it on that exchange. Brings it back out, he'll try it again. He does this time and draws a foul. He is so tough to guard.
Yeah, he's so low to the ground and so fast. It's, you never want to try to commit and steal the basketball from him. You just want to try to contain him as much as you can and hope that he misses a shot.
The moment you commit to trying to steal it, you've made a mistake.
He's by you.
As it goes into the corner, as Hines gives it up, Maldonado, fadeaway jumper not there. Rebound comes down to Stokes. A chance for the Marshalls to cut it to single digits. Into the lead, Harmon. As he stops, triple teamed. He's in some trouble. Feeds it cross court to Powell. Step back, jumper, got it. It's a 7-point ball game, 54-47. Prodigy Prep on top, 1:45 here in the third quarter. As Maldonado, a step back jumper off, no good. Rebound comes back to Marshall County though, as they go cross court. A right side 3 is no good. That goes over the backboard. It goes to Marshall County. And a chance to get back their closest deficit since about the first quarter.
Yeah, Prodigy's having a tough time. Shots falling right now, and they're going to keep shooting those threes. And, you live and you die by them. They've got to do a little better job on the defensive end, stopping Marshall if they want to keep this lead.
Coach Terry Birdsong wants a timeout. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here as Prodigy Prep jumped out to a big lead through the second quarter, and that was on their hot shooting. And now Marshall County looks like they may be starting to find some momentum behind that three-point line as well.
And finding some rhythm. They triple-teamed Harmon over here. Did a great job of finding the cross-court pass. Powell wide open for the three. I think Maldonado was forced the last couple shots. He was making those earlier when he was wide open. It's a little different. We got a hand in your face. You're just a little bit off balance. I think they need to calm down, have a little bit more patience, and move the basketball and take the open through. This will turn into being a good game. All these games in Hoopfest, even if one team gets up a little bit, they always seem to come down to the wire. So I think we're in for a treat here for the last minute 25 of the third and then the fourth quarter.
So Zion Harmon is starting to heat up a bit. 18 points for Marshall County. With a minute 25 here in the third quarter. The leader in scoring this game is Emmanuel Maldonado, 23 points. It's a little bit of a issue, I think, on this. That may be it. So that issue seems to be resolving. Not certain.
I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not either.
I thought they acted like somebody had to come out. I assumed there maybe was blood on the uniform, but I don't know.
And so that is resolved. Zion Harmon chases the basketball in the backcourt. He'll bring it up for the Marshalls, trailing by 7, a minute 20 in the third quarter. As Harmon gives it up right side, now short corner to Flat. Flat now back, he goes to Driver. His three rimmed out. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. On the wing, bringing it up, Maldonado now to Newman. Newman off a high screen. Skirts into the lane, feeds it off, but draws a foul on the floor. And that was a nice job by Newman, kind of creating for his opponent.
It really was. He usually looks to finish. That time he made a great pass. Called the foul before the pass. So I think Tyler Stokes had to change shorts. I saw him running back out. I believe there may have been blood on his shorts is what the issue was.
Dawson Smothers came in for a quick moment to spell Stokes.
Yeah, Dawson's a great football player, looking to play in college. Not sure where he's going yet, but he comes in and gives them a big body to battle inside.
So Newman, he's going to fire just in front of half court. Off no good. As he loves that shot.
It's deep, though. You can shoot those with nobody out there and not make a real high percentage, but they look good when they go in.
That's right. Yes, it's nearly taken away. In fact, it is going to be taken away. It's a jump ball that will give it to Prodigy Prep.
Really?
I was going to say, Prodigy Prep is quick on the defensive side.
Especially when they pick up the intensity like that. I think they, went up another level right there and really did a good job of forcing Marshall County into the turnover.
That's a great point. You don't see that speed every defensive possession.
Right. It's hard to play with that kind of intensity for 32 minutes as you get worn out, but you see the ability to do that, so I feel like they can turn it up a notch when they need to.
54-47, Maldonado. Wow.
And he's talking to the crowd now, or talking to the camera, I don't know which, but he's earned it tonight. 26 points here through three quarters.
He is
very impressive.
Yes, it is. As Stokes, he gets it into the corner. Nice pass to Driver, who buries it. Great pass by Stokes. 7-point lead. Maldonado back the other way. 3 seconds left. His long jumper, no good, and that does it for the third quarter. After 3, it is a 7-point lead for Prodigy, 57-50 here on the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Start of the fourth quarter. We welcome back to the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, presented by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Marshall County clawing back into it as Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, on the big screen there.
That's right. But Marshall County clawing back into it down
They really
center.
are. I think it's going to be a great fourth quarter. If Marshall can continue to move the basketball and find those open shooters, they've got the ability to make it. Prodigy's got to calm down a little bit, take good shots, and play defense. Oh, great set play coming out of the timeout. Little baseline cross screen, great bounce pass, entry pass. Stokes for the easy two.
And that creates a 5-point deficit now. A chain of defense from the O-zone to our right. The Marshall County student section, as that's a moving screen all day. And that will give the ball back to Marshall County.
You love it as a coach, though, coming out of a timeout. You got the ball to start the quarter, execute a play and get an easy basket, and just sets the tone for the quarter.
And so it's a chance for Marshall County to make it a one-possession deficit for the first time since the fourth quarter.
Well, he just done a good job of staying patient, not forcing it, and knocking down threes. You know, basketball always goes so much better when you're making shots because you're going to struggle to play defense consistently with that kind of effort the whole game, but it's so much easier to play when you see some shots going in.
As Powell with it in the corner, facing a double team, goes to Harmon. As Harmon, nice move into the lane, a little up and under, couldn't get it to go. Put back though, couldn't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. As Harmon, 2 attempts there at the rim, but couldn't quite get it. And then they get a foul on Zion. I believe that's just his first, though. Nothing foul trouble.
See his body control there, his strength. He hung in the air on the offensive rebound. It seemed like forever.
Not many can do that.
No, that's natural God-given ability right there.
So Julian Newman all the way, floats it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. As Harmon goes into the corner, gets it back, thought about the three, penetrates the lane, stops, jumper, good.
Used his body so well to kind of bump the defender off and get him an open look.
Makes it a 3-point game. The other way, 3, got it as Harrison answers.
What confidence. No pass.
Unbelievable.
Somebody in his face and just knocked it down.
As Harmon now goes into the corner. A 3 from Driver, no good. Rebound Stokes, then fought for, recovered by Prodigy Prep. It's a 6-point lead for Prep. Into the lane, it's Harrison off the glass, no good this time. Rebound to Flack. He outlets to Harmon. Harmon across half court, now straight away with it. Harmon into the lane, nearly loses it, puts it up, and gets it to go. 6 minutes left, 4-point game. A chain of defense from the Marshall County students. High screen. With it, it's Maldonado. Now to Harrison. Harrison crossover into the lane, kicks it off right side. A 3, almost I thought, from Hines. Instead, goes to Newman. As Newman gets a foul, as the Marshall County students letting them hear it.
They are. I think, this is what home crowd advantage is all about. The students are really getting into it. Every time he gets it, they're going to holler at him from here on out, I'd say.
Something to watch is now Prodigy Prep is in the bonus. And how well they shoot free throws can be a big factor in the result of this outcome.
Will they be patient enough to try to drive to the basket and draw the fouls, or are they going to settle for the threes? And, the threes have been good to them all night.
And so Newman to shoot 1 in the bonus. It's good.
I'm sorry. That's the sister. They're chanting, "We want Jaden."
I see. Gotcha. I wasn't following that.
Yeah, it took me a second, but that's what they were chanting. Hey, you got to give the students credit for doing their homework on that.
That is something I did not know. Yep. But Marshall County students come through on that one. It's a 6-point lead, 62-56. Stokes to the basket, puts it in. 62-58. 4-point deficit for the Marshalls. 5:20. As Newman. That's going to be an offensive foul. I think he's feeling it. In turn from the crowd.
Definitely. He's a great player. He's a little frustrated right now.
So Marshall County with it, a chance to make it again a one-possession deficit. Harmon, high screen, goes into the corner, a three from Nimmo, got it.
I love the energy Jay brings to the floor. He plays with so much passion. Marshall's on a roll right now. Let's see how they respond.
62-61, Prodigy Prep up by one. Newman to the basket, feeds it down low. Hines, layup no good, gets it back, puts it up and in.
Wow, big offensive rebound putback right there. Kind of helped calm the crowd down a little bit.
Hines gives Prodigy a three-point lead. 4:30 left in this ball game. Harmon gets a little bit of a foul as he goes across the screen on the back tap by Emmanuel Maldonado. Just his third. From now on, Marshall County will be in the bonus as well.
And from this point on, both teams will shoot the bonus.
As straight away, Zion Harmon goes to Stokes. Into the lane. Stokes has it blocked, but a foul. And so that will send Stokes to the line to shoot two to try to make it a one-point game again.
Yeah, doing a great job of facing up, ripping, and getting to the basket, taking this man one-on-one. You know, Prodigy needs to probably force him left a little bit instead of letting him stay with that strong hand.
So Stokes to shoot two. As he connects on the first.
Pretty shot, pretty shot.
He'll have one more.
These guys would focus less on like complaining about
Next
every
one
call and just play
from
it.
Stokes. Is nothing but net. 64-63. Timeout Marshall County. As 4:20 left in this one, we'll keep it right here. Talk about this a little bit. Feels like Prodigy feeling a little bit uneasy, I guess you could say, seeing some of their offensive possessions. You do not see the rhythm that we saw for about three-quarters of this ball game, and credit to Marshall County for some of that.
Yeah, you know, Marshall's doing a great job of scoring the basketball now, moving it around, different people getting involved, knocking down some threes. Prodigy was scoring in transition and getting some easy, wide-open looks, and now Marshall's kind of negated that with the scoring. You know, you can't run a fast break if the other team scores. You know, it's a little bit slower pace. So Marshall's done a good job of rebounding for the most part. They did give up one offensive rebound before that. I felt like they'd done a much better job here in the second half than in the first half. Offensively, they're hitting Stokes in the middle. And when they double Harmon and you hit Stokes in the middle, you've got a 4-on-3 advantage. So he can either take it to the basket like he has a few times or kick it for the open shot. And Marshall's had 2 or 3 different kids knock down that three-point shot, which, you know, has got him back in the basketball game.
And so Prodigy a 1-point lead. They'll have the basketball out of the timeout. Interesting to see if they go more ISO or try to create.
Yeah, I think they play one way, which is just up and down, and, you know, I think that's their personality, and it really has worked for them most of the game, but they're going to have to play a little bit better defense. I feel like that's where they've kind of let down here in the third and fourth quarter, letting Marshall get too many baskets.
And so Newman will bring it up for Prodigy, hosting a 1-point lead over Marshall County. As Newman, a step-back three, got it.
That was impressive. That was deep, big play right there, and he, you know, knocked it down.
That was indeed impressive. Then a steal is with Harrison. He goes to the layup, and it's a quick 5-0 run out of the timeout.
There's the defense, you know, but the timeout, you come out of a timeout, and you can just switch the momentum so quickly. And Marshall's actually the one that called the timeout, so Prodigy really took advantage of that.
Stokes, foul line extended, goes in the corner to Driver. Now to Harmon. He takes it in the lane. Step back free throw line. Jumper's good.
Beautiful jump shot.
And that gets Marshall within 4, 69-65. As Newman. Now right side Harrison. Three rimmed out. Rebound comes down to Stokes. Stokes hands it off to Harmon. Harmon thought about dialing from deep. Now takes it into the lane, to the basket. No good, but he's fouled. So Zion will shoot two, a chance to cut the lead to 2. That's Hines' 5th.
hurt him inside.
Yes,
He's
it
done
will.
a good job on the boards.
Checking in is going to be Rohan Palmer-Smith, the 6'7" center. He is a senior. Harmon to shoot 2. First free throw is good. He'll have one more. Trying to cut the Marshall County deficit to 2. He does just that. 69-67 the score, as Newman will bring it up for Prodigy Prep. He's guarded by Brady Miller.
Let's see if he pulls from deep again or tries to get it to the basket.
I think he's wanting to dial it up from deep. There he goes, on the way to the basket. Hands it off, though, instead of trying to finish it. They have traveled. Ball's loose on the floor. It's kicked out top. Prodigy Prep with it. Open on the left side is Maldonado, and he nails it.
Just such unlucky for Marshall. They got the dribble penetration stopped, had the loose ball, accidentally hit one of Prodigy's feet, kicked right out to him for the 3. That's just unlucky. Lucky for Prodigy, but not for Marshall.
As Stokes takes it in, and he trims the deficit to 3. 72-69, 2:28 left in the 4th. Newman hearing it from the Marshall County students. A step back 3. Got it!
He's really stepped up here in the 4th quarter when he's needed to. Those are unbelievably tough shots.
As Harmon back the other way, puts one up no good, but draws the foul. Newman just unbelievable, not only the distance, but step back to do it for the jumper.
He's, you know, unbelievable range to be that size.
And so it will be 2 free throws coming for Harmon. His first one is good. Next one is good. It's a 4-point deficit, 75-71. Prodigy Prep on top, 2:10 left in this ball game. As Newman takes it into the lane. He floats one up this time. This time doesn't go. Recovered, though, by Prodigy. Maldonado 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Harmon on the move. Harmon all the way to the basket. Harmon's layup is good.
I think Prodigy took way too quick of a shot down here. Zion did a great job of scoring in transition there and getting to the rim.
1:45 left. A chain of defense from the Marshall County students to our right. Harrison into the lane, step back, got it.
It's hard to guard, and they have the ability to drive hard and get a little step back to create that separation, be able to knock that shot down. Great offense by Prodigy.
Zion Harmon gets a high screen from Stokes. Harmon stops, triple team now, gets it into the corner, a 3 coming, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. 1:13 left in this ball game. We'll see how quick Prodigy Prep is with it here. Coach Newman,
isolating.
I think you're right. As Bryce Flatt now brings out the pressure coming into the paint. Harrison brings it back out, now takes it back towards the block. His jumper no good. Rebound tipped around, Stokes comes out with it. Marshall County down by 4. Stokes with the basketball, gives it up to Harmon. 50 seconds left. Harmon, he's gonna take a long 3, no good. Rebound back to Marshall, it's out to Harmon. He thought about another 3, 40 seconds left now. Harmon, a contested 3 this time, no good. Rebound comes down to Prodigy Prep. Now Coach Newman saying, hold up, 30 seconds left.
Marshall's gonna have to foul.
As they have not yet. It goes left side, now a foul as Bryce Flatt commits the foul. As 25 seconds left, now if Prodigy Prep can make some free throws, they've got to feel pretty good, but that's an if.
So is this just bonus?
It is.
One in the bonus.
It is, and so Harrison will be the one to shoot it. He has not missed a free throw tonight.
Hope you didn't jinx him. I watch a lot of college basketball. I haven't done this a lot. I'm really enjoying doing this with you. I used to get so upset with, I'm a little superstitious being a coach and player.
Right.
Let's see what happens here.
See if the jinx is in effect. As the free throw.
Nope. I guess it's all right then. Maybe I shouldn't believe in all that superstitious stuff. Good job knocking down that free throw.
Harrison is a great free throw shooter. That just form was completely pure. One more coming for the senior. Now.
It's been very solid down the stretch. He hit the big 3 when Marshall cut it to 1 or 2.
And a big turnover, a big three, and he got it.
See, that's not a good shot.
No.
It went in, but as a coach, I would be dying saying, what are you doing? And then I'd be going, great shot, great shot.
That's right. And so 13 seconds left, a 9-point lead. Harmon, a deep three, he's able to connect it. And that cuts the lead to 6, 82-76. But Prodigy Prep, they not necessarily conventional basketball in the way that you handle situations.
Right, but they play hard and they play together and that's their style. You know, I've really enjoyed watching this game defensively. I don't feel like there's enough defense being played, and it's hard because they are shooting so deep and shooting so quick. You don't have that half-court, roll your man to sleep, run 15 screens. Like when I was in high school with Alan Hatcher, one of the best high school coaches in the state of Kentucky, coached many different places. We won 3 regional titles with him, but we had a lot of talent on my team. We had 2 or 3 D1 players. We had some big guys. And I would love to have played like this, but it might not have been the style we needed to play. You know, we would walk it up, we would run flex until we got a great shot. This is really fun to watch. It's hard to, I think, maintain consistency when you rely on the 3 that much. But I love that Prodigy's had no fear whatsoever. Hasn't hesitated and knocked down these last 2 big threes. You know, they're doing a great job, and it looks like they're probably going to come away with the win unless something special happens here in the last 9 seconds for Marshall.
There's 9 seconds left. 82-76, quick foul on the inbounds by Marshall County. And so Prodigy Prep will go to the foul line now for the last 1 and 1 as that basketball gets by. It will be doing the honors for Prodigy Prep. Let's see, is number 3, so that is Maldonado, who also
had a great game.
My goodness, 32 points. The feeling you may be interviewing him.
I think so.
There's 9 seconds left. Free throw is good.
Such a pretty shot, just so smooth. And like I said, he looks like he still could be in junior high as far as his body. I think he's going to grow some more.
Yeah.
Could really be one of those that spurts up 5 or 6 inches and becomes an unbelievable player.
Free throw's good. And so it's just a matter of what the final score will be. 9 seconds left as Harmon to bring it up, facing a triple team. He'll fire it up. It's no good. And 4 seconds left. Newman will dribble this one out. Actually, it'll be a layup at the buzzer. And that will do it. The final score tonight, 84-76. Prodigy Prep gets the win tonight. A pretty good win there for Prodigy Prep.
It really was. You know, I thought Marshall would be able to kind of maintain the tempo or control the tempo a little bit better, but Prodigy did a great job of pushing up and knocking down threes. I'm curious to see the stats, see exactly how many threes they made. But when Marshall made the run, cut it to 1 or 2, they stepped up and made big plays. And, you know, you got to give them a lot of credit.
It has been a fun one here tonight as they get set to announce the MVP. That's not going to be very much of a surprise, I don't think.
So.
And so, Aaron Beth, great job, my friend.
Yeah, I love doing this. Hopefully we can do this again.
That's exactly right. As you will have a post-game interview here in just a moment. We've enjoyed it. So Prodigy Prep gets the win tonight. As Emmanuel Maldonado is the award winner for that. And we will interview him in just a moment. And after that interview, 9 threes from Maldonado. That's insane. And so Aaron Beth with the interview.
Wow, tell me a little bit about how you... Very impressive win tonight. I think you ended up with 9 or 10 threes. Unbelievable. Your shot's beautiful. What are you feeling right now coming in here in this kind of crowd and beating the home team?
We feel very good. Came in here, did what we had to do. Quick business trip. We're going back at it tomorrow.
Another thing I really was impressed with is y'all had a pretty big lead. Marshall cut the lead to 1 or 2, and y'all didn't panic. Had lots of confidence, just stepped up and got it done. And you know, you did a great job of handling the ball, but you got your teammates involved as well. Who are you? What are y'all going to get ready to do tomorrow, and where do you go from here?
We finna get rested, get back to tomorrow.
All right. Good luck in the future.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. And we'll be back in about 9 minutes.